Come spend the weekend in my kitchen. This is Mediterrasian cooking, and this week I got creative with quick desserts and hands-off recipes from scratch that I truly believe everyone should try at least once. So let's get started. I'm starting the week with some pickled cucumbers. I chopped them into roughly 3 to 4 inch pieces and packed them into a glass jar as tightly as I can. I add a teaspoon of salt and fill the bottom with about an inch of apple cider vinegar. After covering the cucumbers with water, I roughly chop some fresh dill and add it on top. I seal the jar, place it in a pan of cold water and let it boil for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Let's add more water.
My focus is always on high protein meals. For this dish, I'm cubing some beef and searing it in butter until it develops a nice crust. Season with salt and keep an eye on it. It should be perfectly cooked in about 10 to 15 minutes. It's been a while since I've cooked with cabbage, so I'm chopping the head finely to use it in 2 recipes. Part of it goes into a glass container for later, and the rest goes right into the pan with the meat. Add a splash of water and let it braise. Meanwhile, my pickles are done. They just need to cool down. While the cabbage simmers, I'll chop some more dill. This galette salad is an Israeli dish that we discovered while traveling in Tel Aviv. It was actually quite hard to find the recipe since it mostly appears in Hebrew. After rinsing the galette, I add olive oil and vinegar. I toast some sesame seeds for about 4 to 5 minutes to toss on top. You can add a teaspoon of sugar for balance, give it a mix, and it's ready to serve.
Okay. We add some olive oil, some vinegar, okay, I think they are. Okay, let's add this in the, oops. Add it in the refrigerator.
The beef and cabbage are almost ready. I'll season it with black pepper and a generous amount of dill. It's juicy, sweet, and incredibly easy. Since Easter, we've had some leftover Nutella, which inspired this quick dessert. Crack 3 eggs with a pinch of salt and beat them well. Then whisk in milk and flour until you reach a pancake batter consistency. I melt a little butter in the pan and pour in about half a cup of mixture, cooking on low for about 1 to 2 minutes per side. I make them a bit smaller so I can stack them up. They are so moist and disappear fast. You can choose any topping, but who doesn't love these thin French-style pancakes? Finally, there's something addictive about this baked Mastaccioli. We actually made it 3 times this week. I used 1 pound of ground beef, ground completely. And boil some pasta on the side. To give it a spring touch, I chop a bunch of cilantro and green onion. I also grate about 2 cups of mozzarella and cheddar blend. Add the herbs to the meat and cook for another minute. Once the pasta is ready, drain it and add it to the meat with tomato sauce and a heavy hand of cheese. Save a little for the top. Mix it well and bake at 320 for 45 minutes. For the finish, uncover it, add the remaining cheese and pop it back in for about 10 minutes until it's perfectly melted. This is the perfect lazy recipe and one of my favorites for postpartum because it's so comforting and simple. If you're struggling to eat healthy without spending many hours in the kitchen, I want to give you a free gift. I've spent many hours to break it down into a 30 recipe book for energy, recovery, and weight loss. Go to the description and grab it, it's absolutely free.